So guys, I'm going to show you how to create an invoice with the Square app. So you're going to open up your invoice, and let me start over from the beginning so you can actually see what it would look like once you're opening it up. So you're going to go to your app. You're going to hit the button below that say add invoice, add customer. So if you're going to create a new customer, you're going to hit create new customer. You're going to put in their name, their email address. You have to add the email address or it will not let you create the customer. So let's put in an email address. And then if you have a telephone number, you'll put in a telephone number. Or whatever, however you want to do it. So you'll save that. Hold on, wait. Sorry about that. So we're going to save that. If they're getting delivery, you're going to want to hit request shipping address. If they're not getting delivery, you're going to just unclick that. So if they're getting delivery, most likely they're getting delivery, you're going to hit request shipping address. You're going to scroll down and hit add item. So you can go through your item library, as they call it, and look for the item you want to add. It's easier if you can just type it in. So say if they want chocolate, you want to type in chocolate. There go our chocolate cupcake. You want to click at it again and put how many they want. 6. Save it. Add another one. Strawberry crunch. Let's see where it is. Add strawberry crunch. 6. Okay. You're going to scroll down. If you want a tip like I do, you're going to hit request tip. So we're going to do a deposit because the order is going to be for a future date. If someone places an order for next day or same day, we usually don't do same day, but in special cases we might. Or if they want something for the next day, we will not do a deposit because they're required to pay the full amount that day that they place the order. So say if they want, today is Sunday and they want to place an order for Monday, we will send them an invoice today on Sunday and they will have to pay the full amount on Sunday. So say if they don't want the order until Saturday, we will hit add payment schedule. Tap on the deposit. We collect 50%, right? And then where it says balance, you're going to hit edit. And you're going to hit do where it says do, custom, and you're going to put the date that they want their order on. So let's say they want it on the 9th, because that's Saturday's date, I believe. Then you're going to hit the arrow at the top to go back. You're not going to touch anything that said the reminders because that's already set. So keep the reminders what it's set at. And you don't have to touch anything where it says split balance into milestones. You don't have to touch anything right there. At the bottom, you'll see it says request $22.50 deposit on $45 invoice. So just keep that deposit amount in your head for when you have to do your message. You're going to click save. And then where it says details, you're going to click on that message. And for the invoice title, you're going to put the first initial and the last initial and the date that they want their order. So it'll be 5/10. No, 5, we said the 9th. 5/9/20. You're not going to put the date that you made the invoice. You're going to put the date that the order will be completed or delivered or pick up. This makes it easier for us if we have to go back in our invoices to go back and double check anything. Is easier to find the customer that way. So when you scroll down, you're going to see our automatic message that I have created. So you're going to just change this invoice confirms your order for a dozen cupcakes. If they're getting a dozen, you're going to leave it like that. If they're getting a half dozen, you're going to just switch that to a half dozen. If they're getting 2 dozen, you're switch it to 2 dozen. Or if they're getting a cake, you're switch it to a cake. And then you just change the date to whatever date they're getting their order. So it'll be 5/ the 9th, 20. Then you'll put their deposit, a non-refundable deposit of $22.50. That's why I said remember the deposit amount, so you could be able to cross-check it without automatic message. So the deposit amount is $22.50. It might be something different depending on what they get. You just remember that amount in your head, and then when you come over to your message, you're just filling whatever that amount is. So the deposit is due today, and the remaining balance of $22.50 will be due at pickup/delivery. Now I want to add something else, and that is pick up will be at Miller Farms, located in Clinton, Maryland. Let me change that to pickup orders. Pickup orders will be at Miller Farms located in Clinton, Maryland. Order will be canceled and will need to be replaced if deposit is not made today. Please note all sales is final. Have a great day. And as always, thank you for baking with the Ugly Cake Factory. Now, since I have added that little insert inside of the message, I'm going to slide this over and hit save as default message. You will not have to slide that over and save that as a default message every time, because it's a default message. You would just have to go and plug in the necessary things such as the date, the amount, and I think that's about it. Oh, and how many cupcakes or whatever they're getting. They might just be getting strawberries or a cake, whatever they might have. So once you fill that out, you will hit save, and you will hit, because there's no attachments to add, so you will not hit add attachment. You will hit continue. So the invoice is for $45. It's going to be shared by email. You want to click this because we will like to have the option for our customers to save their card on file, just in case we will have to charge their card for a late fee, or if they want to do a quick, easy checkout, or if they want to place an order and we can ask them, is it okay to charge the card on file? You know, just make it more convenient for both of us. So it's going to be sent immediately. You will only change this if we want to send the invoice out later than the day that they placed the order. But almost all the time, we're going to send the invoice out immediately. We used to send the invoice out a week before the order was due. We have changed that. As soon as the email come in for an order, we're sending the invoice out. We're not waiting no more. So you're going to preview your invoice. It should have the first initial, last initial, and delivery date or pickup date. It's going to have the invoice number, the day the invoice was made, who is billed to, which is John Doe, their email address and their telephone number, and then their message and their order. This is what it's going to look like on their screen. So you're going to hit send invoice, and you're done. That's all it is to it. So then you're going to get an email saying that an invoice was created for such and such person. That's pretty much